Good evening, everyone. Today we want to look at Spearman correlation coefficient. Spearman correlation coefficient with this example. When I'm talking about Spearman correlation coefficient, it's just the measurement or the differences between two given variables or the relationship between two given variables. When we are going to look at how one and the other one, how they correlate together. Now let's make use of this example. They said in a physics and geography test, the following scores were recorded by 6 students. In a physics and geography test, the following scores were recorded by 6 students. This is for the physics score, while this is for the geography score. That is, 6 students take a test and they score the following score that we are given. Then now we are asked to calculate the Spearman Spearman's rank differences. Now we are asked to calculate the Spearman rank difference. Now solution. To calculate your Spearman rank difference, you are going to have you are going to have 6 columns. Whereby your column 1 will be for physics score, column 2 for geography score, column 3 is for rank 1, column 4 is for rank 2, the fifth column is for the difference between the rank, and the last column is for what? Your difference squared. Now we have our first column, which will be what? Which will be physics score. Now let's denote our physics score with X. For what? For easy, to make our work more easier. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then the next one is what? Is the geography score. Let's denote our geography score with what? With Y. Then after that, we have our rank 1. We have rank 2. I will explain the concept of each column. Then we have the differences between our what? X and Y. Then the last column we have our difference squared. For the physics score now, we are going to have our score. Let's input our score here. For physics, we have 32, 35, 40, 30, 24, and lastly we have again 40. We are given two 40s. That is, 2 students score 40. Then in geography score we have, which you have already denoted with what? With Y. That is, anywhere we see Y, we know that it means geography score. So we denote our geography with Y. Now our score here also, we bring them here. We have 36, we have 39, we have 42, we have 33, we have 29, we have 44. Let me write my 29 very well so that it can be bold. And for our rank 1, don't forget, this rank 1 is for the rank of what? Of physics score, because we are giving physics score first before geography score. Now the rank of our X, while this one is the rank of our Y, which is the rank for geography score. Now rank 1, to do your ranking, it is very easier. You just look at the highest, you start from the highest figure. That is, if you are going to do it in descending order, you start from the highest figure, and the highest value here is what? Is 40. But note, we are giving 240. In this kind of situation in which we are giving 240, we have 240, or let me say, in the kind of situation whereby we have two score, those two score are going to carry the same value. Let me give you an example. You give your student a kind of test to do, and 2 students score same figure. 2 students score exactly the same thing. Who is the first? Of course it is both of them. So here we have 40, here we have 40. Then both 40 will be our first position. We have first here, we have first here. Both these are our first position, which is 40 and 40. That is, 40 is our first position. In this kind of situation, we are not going to have second position. Please don't let us make that mistake. We are not going to have second position anymore since two students are already our first position. Then we move to the third position simply. We move to the third position. That is the next value here after 40. If you check very well, we have 32, 35, 30, and 24. The next value after 40 that was given here is 35. So 35 won't be our second position, but our third position, because we already have two position at first. So there won't be second position anymore, but third position. Please let us have that at the back of our mind always. Then after 35, the biggest number after 35 that was given here is what? 32. So 32 is our fourth position. Then we have 30 and 24. Of course, 30 is bigger than 24. So 30 is our what? Is our fifth position, while 24 is our sixth position. Then rank 2, which is of y. Remember, recall, we have denote our geography score with y. So rank 2 is what? Is y. Now look at the biggest number here. The biggest value that was given here in our geography score, that is the student we score highest, score what? 44. So 44 is our rank 1 in what? In the rank 2. So 44, that is our rank 1 here in this column. Then the biggest value after 44, if you check well well, then it is simply 42. So 42 is our second biggest what? Biggest value. Then after our 42, if you check the remaining number, we still have what? 39. Then 39 is our third rank, that is 39 ranked third. After that, we still have what? If we check the highest value after 42 here, it is what? 36. So 36 is our fourth biggest value here, and we still have two values left. We have two data left here. We have 33, we have 29. Of course, 33 is bigger than 29. So 33 is our fifth position, while the last position, which is sixth, is what? Is belongs to 29. Then the next place that we are moving to is the difference between x and y. That is, we are going to subtract all our rank 2 from our rank 1. We are going to subtract our rank 2 from our rank 1, which means 4 minus 4, 3 minus 3, and so on. Then 4 minus 4 is equal to what? 0. 4 minus 4, of course, it is 0. Then the next one is 3 minus 3 is equal to what? 0. Then we have 1 minus 2 is equal to what? When you subtract 2 from 1, that's minus 1. You have 2 naira with you, and you have 1 naira with you rather, and you owe someone 2 naira. If you pay that 1 naira that you owe someone, you still have a debt of 1 naira left. So the next one is 5 and 5. So 5 minus 5 now is equal to what? 0 also. Then we have 6 minus 6. 6 minus 6 is equal to what? 0. Then here we have 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is also equal to 0. Then you are going to the last column, which is d square. That is, you are going to square all your value that are here. Then that's 0 square. 0 square is simply means 0 multiplied by what? Multiplied by 0, which will give us 0. This one is also means 0 square, which is equal to what? 0. Then we have minus 1 square, which is equal to, remember, recall the rule of multiplication, which is minus times minus is equal to what? Plus. So since we have minus 1 multiplied by minus 1, remember that minus 1 square means minus 1 multiplied by minus 1. Then this minus will cancel minus. So which is plus, then 1 multiplied by 1 will be what? 1. So here we are going to have minus 1 square is simply what? Is simply 1. I have explained the concept here. Then here we are going to have 0. 0 square is also means what? Is also equal to 0. Then here you have what? 0 square is also equal to 0. 0 square is also equal to 0. Now we are going to have our summation d square. Don't forget, this is our d squares that we have already get here. Then we are going to look at the summation. Summation simply means addition. That is, you are going to add everything together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. Then if you add all these zeros, is the what? Is 1. Then our summation d square is simply 1. Then we are done with our table. Now we can move to the next step, which is making use of our Spearman rank what formula. And the Spearman rank formula simply say that your P, or in some situation you may use it as S capital letter R, then small letter capital letter S and small letter R, is equal to what? 1 minus 6 summation D square divided by what? Divided by N into N square minus 1. Do not panic, all the concepts will be explained. Then our SR is equal to 1 minus 6 into, don't forget our summation D square. Summation D square, this is it already here. Addition of all this, which is what? 1. Summation D square is 1. Then we input it here. Then divided by your N is equal to what? Your N means that number of rank. If you check your number of rank here, number of rank here is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is what? 6. Then our N is equal to 6. Then you use that 6 into 6 square minus 1. Then you have input all your formula here. Then our SR simply is equal to 1 minus 6 times 1 is 6 divided by 6 into 6 square means 36. That's 6 square is means that 6 multiplied by 6, which means 36. So 6 times 6 is 36 minus what? Minus 1, which equals to what? Then our SR is equal to, that is Spearman ranking, is equal to 1 minus 6 divided by 6 into 36 minus 1 simply means what? 36, when you subtract 1 from 36, that's 35. That's 35. Now our SR is equal to, remember we have 1 here, minus 6 divided by 6 multiplied by 36 will give us what? 6 multiplied by 36, multiplied by 35. If you recall, if you press your calculator, that 6 multiplied by 35, that's simply 200 and what? 210. Then your SR is equal to what? 1 minus what? 1 minus 6 divided by 210. So if you press your calculator, if you press it in your calculator, that 6 divided by 210, then the answer is what? That the answer will give you is 0. I hope you have already pressed that on your calculator. If you press that, the answer will be 0.02. Then you have many figures, then you just approximate it to 0.03. 0.01 minus 0.03. Please, if you have any question or any part that you don't understand, do not forget to drop it in the comment section. And also do not forget to attempt the questions, your homework is inside the comment section for better understanding. Then your SR, that is your Spearman ranking now, is equal to 1 minus what? 0.03. So if you subtract 0.03 from 1, your answer is equal to 0.97. 0.97. Now after you are done with this, that 0.97 is your what? Is your Spearman rank. Do not forget to conclude. Conclusion is very important in any statistics, data science, or even mathematics works, or even research, for your research methodology. So do not forget to conclude. 0.97 means there was, it is very close to 1. That is, there is a very strong positive relationship between the performance in physics and geography for the 6 students. That is, they perform as the rate, they are using the same rate to perform in physics score and geography score. So, and that is the end of the what? Of the class for today. Please and please, if you have any question to ask, do not forget to drop it in the comment section. See you next class. Bye.